How in the world did half the population become relegated to a subservient existence? It's a seemingly difficult question with a rather simple answer. Religion. I said it. Our leading feminist, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, addressed this in her introduction to the Women's Bible. She wrote, "The canon and civil law, church and state, priests and legislators, all political parties and religious denominations have alike taught that woman was made after man, of man, and for man, an inferior being, subject to man. Creeds, codes, scriptures, and statutes are all based on this idea." I wish I had a copy of the Women's Bible, but this one will have to do. Let's take a look at Titus. Women should be reverent in their behavior, not slanderers, not drinking of too much wine, teaching what is good, so that they may train younger women to love their husbands and children, to be self-controlled, chaste, working at home, under the control of their husbands. That's what it says. I tell you what, I might be in some kind of trouble since I'm 30 years old with no prospects of becoming a wife. And as for working at home, well, when I get off of work and I finish my schoolwork, you might find me at home working. Of course, I'll be drinking a bottle of wine when I'm at it. On to the influential women of Colorado. Have you heard of Auntie Stone? There she is, the little cutie. Elizabeth Stone, after raising 7 children, went to work as the first female settler in Camp Collins. In 1864, she built a mess hall for the soldiers. In 1868, she built a flour mill. In 1870, she built a brick kiln which supplied the bricks for the first brick houses in Fort Collins, making it a permanent settlement. And in 1873, she built the Agricultural Hotel, which later became the Northern Hotel that you can see on College Avenue. All the while, she was an advocate for women's suffrage, this entrepreneurial woman, everyone's aunt. She could not vote. In 1894, at the age of 93, Auntie Stone cast her first vote in the Fort Collins municipal elections, and she died a year later. Thank you, Auntie Stone. If only we all lived to vote. Colorado women have always been ahead of the game. Let's talk about the rebellious Josephine Meeker. Her father, Nathan Meeker, founded the Union Colony, and at the age of 13, Josephine was along for the ride. And ride she did. According to Patricia Warner, in her book, The Walls Talk, Josephine refused to ride a horse side saddle. One of the city fathers wrote to the Greeley Tribune complaining of her unladylike behavior, riding astride in trousers. First of all, I will remember Josephine Meeker next time I hop on my bicycle in a sundress and ride around town unabashedly. Second of all, why is unladylike even a word? Anyway, back to Josephine. She was abducted by Indians who really wanted to keep her. She graduated high school, which was rare in her time, and she went to business college in Denver. Of course, she was a fervent advocate for women's rights. She moved to Washington, D.C., and took a job with legislators as their secretary. Poor girl. Pneumonia took her life at the age of 25, and she never had a chance to vote. Thankfully, suffrage gained momentum, gathering influential members along the way. Denver's own Margaret Brown hobnobbed with Elizabeth Cady Stanton. Okay, you know her as the unsinkable Molly Brown, but that was a movie, and her real name was Margaret. She was really influential in Denver politics, and she even gained a seat in the Colorado Senate. Yes, all these women died 100 years ago, but their legacy lives on, and I thank them for the rights they bestowed on me. Last November, I cast a monumental vote, and today, a record 20% of the federal government consists of women. No one can take that vote from me. I'm Lindsay Berglund. Thank you for listening. That's it. That's all I have to say.